Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. Now, before we begin, obviously, we are develop. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. For those who are keen to take a look or join my game development journey, and of course, this is live streamed every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. PT time. Okay, so today again, not say again, today we don't really have a big topic because I want to focus a lot more attention to the game itself. And we're gonna rebuild a lot of things. Yeah, actually, it's kind of rebuilt in a way because it's how do I put it this way? Because we are changing a few things here and there. So, yep. So that's that. And hope you enjoy this episode. It is episode 13. Yeah, so we're gonna go a bit more game development stuff. And of course, there is a small little sneak peek for the season 0 reward. That's right. For those who are new to the channel, I run what do you call this? A Twitch chat bot game. Yeah, basically I created a Twitch chat bot, and you get to play the game on Twitch. And this is mainly to reward players who took the time to come down and say hi and play around with my Twitch chat bot, and that's great, right? Simple as that. However, this is in between season 0 and season 1, which means this is the break time. Hey there, Daily Buddha, welcome to the stream. And to prepare for season 1, I need to get a few things changed to spice up the game a little bit. And of course, there is a story. Now, big disclaimer, previously I tried to use AI to write the story for me. This round I've decided no. All right, I've done this is not an AI project, right? Zero. Everything comes from not just me, but it's me plus all the reference that I can gather online. They are gonna be quite similar, not to say similar. Some of the stories you probably see. That's the thing though. This is the fine line between like AI and creativity, because if we take this one thing I like to say. Okay, if you're creative enough, most likely if the work has not been published, the AI will not be able to copy. Okay, but with that being said, the fun bit is that of all the things that has been put out, most likely, I can easily say, it's gonna be a I won't say direct copy. It would be a copy slash reference from existing work, because that's how I would say how people evolve in their creativity. Well, unless you're a super genius, right? Then again, so now we have a topic already. Not really a topic, but just a quick little thing about creating stuff, because there will be a reference to somewhere in the world. Like unless I'm that unique and I manage to get a like really nobody has done it before type of idea, then yeah, great. But in general terms, most ideas out there, it's just people revisiting ideas. That's about it. Yeah, that's what I want to say. And then no matter how much like okay, so this is the word ingenuity. I totally forgotten about how to pronounce that word. Okay. Basically, ChatGPT just makes it faster in certain cases, because like writing codes, right? Like game development writing codes, 1 + 1 is 2, depending how fast you can calculate. That's an interesting take as well, because AI does speed things a lot. So you know what? We're gonna take a talk. No, we're gonna talk about AI in not today, but somewhere in the future, where we want to see where do we draw the line for AI. That's it. That's what I want to say. Okay, so that's that. So we have game one with Daily Diamond. I'm gonna do this 8-8. No, both of us flex. That's the problem. Both of us flex. If I did not flex, I would have went for it. Yeah, it's too obvious. Too obvious. Okay. Where was I? So anyway, that's AI. So I'm just want to put an announcement that this is not gonna. It will not go through any AI. Simple as that. Simple as that. So that's that, and that's it. Yeah, because like I said, there's a few story in my head that I want to put it out. So don't know why I want to bring out AI, but because this is for my Twitch viewers out there. Previously, I did run a project that is AI driven, both story and art. I went, basically it went through a point where it's stagnant per se. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. It's just an official disclaimer out there, right? So everything is handwritten by me. It basically, I went through the whole entire thing. It's never copy paste. Okay, cool. So with that, today, this episode, we're gonna focus more about the AI. AI. All right. So now it's not AI as in ChatGPT and whatnot. It's AI as in game, right? The game NPC logic, right? So we're gonna go from there. We're gonna pick up from there, and I need to go through a few iterations because I need to rewrite a few things. Previously was a little bit on the broken part, and yeah, no, it requires a few fixes here and there. So rather not really fixes, but upgrade. Actually, it's a rewrite. Revisit and a rewrite. Hey there, Brichter, welcome to the stream. Okay, 6. I can't punch in. It would be hilarious if Daily Diamond fold. Hilarious it would be. Fold? Haha! If I got this, it would be fantastic. But what are the odds? What are the odds? Alright, so we're gonna do a 5-1. Daily Diamond might try to cash in this hand. I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna leave this tree up. I wanted to flex, but it feels like I should not flex. The next round I would flex. The next round I will. I will for sure. Alright. Now the question is, would Daily Diamond catch this hand? Right? I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna commit to this statement. I'm gonna flex. The only way I would not flex is if Daily Diamond plays like a 7. 6 will be a little bit okay, yes. I was about to say 6 would be a little bit tough to go in. But then again, 3 on 1 and 3 also is a bit hard, but yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. Now if we can luck out, now it's RNG. It's really, really RNG based right now. Oh yes, okay. On one end, if Daily Diamond has an 8, I'm dead. I'm officially dead. But then again, we can discard the whole entire hand if it's a 8. If it's a 7, I would go in because we win by HP. GG. And it's a 7. It's a 7. 7-8? Show me. 7-7. I mean 7-8, 7-8. GG. So yeah, so that's that. What else? So for story, actually I want to talk a little bit about the story because Project ACG, a small little recap. Project ACG has 3 characters, right? If you still remember, great. If you don't remember, also great. Prepare for surprises. So there's 3 characters in on Project ACG, but now because I want to expand the world, lore itself. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Probably I need to write out. This is the thing, right? I already ran through a lot since last year. So last year we went through a few things. Obviously, we've built a story and whatnot. I already have a core structure for Project ACG story, which is hopefully it's nice. This is kind of sort of a copy. I won't say copy, but it's a very, I would say, typical cliche storyline. The question is the starting point. But before I say anything a lot more, okay, before I say anything, we're gonna focus on this game with Brichter. 6-6 versus 4. Easy, easy. And we get a hit. Easy. Easy hit. Now, because, okay, so on one end, I have to, the more I talk, the more I want to reveal stuff. Okay, we're gonna play a 1-1 and we're gonna call this hand. If Brichter plays anything bigger than a 5, I will call. Yep, anything bigger than a 5. 3, I will probably fold. 1, challenge. Challenge. Challenge, play like a 1-8. For all we know, Brichter plays 1-8. Show me 1-8. Show me 1. Oh, 1-3. Oh, that is even saucier. I was about to say like 3 is a bit hard to navigate around. Yeah, so play a 1-1. It was too good. It was too good to challenge that. Not to challenge the hand. It's just too good not to challenge. That's the reason why I challenged directly. Gonna reset if we get a 7-8. 7-7 will be fantastic. 7-8? Yeah, 7-8. Get a reset. Although we get a lot of damage. So now this has set the tone of the game. I'm gonna flex all day long. Unfortunately, because of the 1-3 hit. Yeah, unfortunately. So that's that. Now I'm thinking for the story. You know what? I'm not gonna reveal the story. I'm probably gonna give you a hint on how the story would start off. It's gonna be a very cliche Saturday morning style cartoon. Alright, very cliche. So most of you might be able to guess by now, or probably had a few hints how it would play out. And that's about it. Yeah. Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say. So to start off, right after this game, or rather when we reach halftime, probably halftime. Halftime, I will talk a little bit while I do all my game devy stuff, and we'll move on from there. Yeah, might not be the best story ever, but it's just a typical Saturday morning cartoon story, which I've watched way too much. 6-8. Oh, I could have equalized that, but it's a bit hard to catch up because of 21 HP. So GG. GG. I have an answer for that. That's the reason why I play. But unfortunately, I left with 1 HP. Might as well just roll with the punches. The 1-3. The 1-3 hits. The 1-3 hit. And then of course to reset. Okay, so that's that. Like the nice part about brawlers, sorry, just off topic a little bit. Nice part about brawlers is after 1 or 2 exchange, I would say critical critical point exchange, you probably can guess around the game already. Like, do you want to move to this position or you want to move to that position, and then it's gonna be a fast game or I want to say fast, slow. No, some hands you can easily know it's gonna be a fast or slow game. Simple as that. Alright, gonna challenge. Although it's gonna be sad for me. 3-8, I have no answer for that. Then 0 answer. Zero answer. Yeah. Yep. Actually, we can touch a little bit. Do we want to, since we have some spare time here, because unfortunately there's nothing much I could talk about where it's AI, not say AI, NPC logic related during a game without show and tell, because I really need to show and tell to explain. If not, not many people will really get it. So, do I want to talk about PvP? You know what? PvP? Is it time for PvP? Actually, the question is, have I talked about PvP a little bit more in depth on PvP? Because PvP game is different. Yeah, play a lot of people. So gaming player versus player is different than, like, for example, if you play card games like this, or the trading card games. In general, tabletop PvP and game PvP it's a whole different dimension. And again, I don't really have an answer for that hand. Wow. I don't. I could have. I can skirt all day long, but that's a power card. Power card versus power. No, power card after power card. That's painful. Although I managed to get some chip damage, so that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. 4? Yeah, easy. Because Daily Diamond already have the bag. Unless Daily Diamond has a horrible hand. That's the only way Daily Diamond would lose it. Yeah. If the hand is terrible, like right now my hand is like nowhere. Nowhere. Daily Diamond just yeah, so if this is a 5-6, I'm dead already. I can't challenge. I only have like maximum 5. I probably can push. Probably. But I need to get 17. Yeah, I need to get one more flex in, and then because this is not enough. 5 times 3 is only 15 points. I have 0. Show me 6-7. 6-7, and probably you will take the game. Alright, 8-2. Oh. Crush you. Unless Daily Diamond call this hand. Nope. 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 Okay. Roper nope. Roper nope for the 6 card CT discard. I need to get some of this tagline into. But then again, most of my tagline is mainly for this game. Wow, nothing. Nothing. I got nothing. Okay. I have nothing. Do I want to play? Yeah, no. Most likely play a. Oh no. Yeah, let's go for it. 7-8, 7-8, 7-7, 7-8. 7-7 would be nice. 7-8, yeah, probably. If I've sadly I only have 4 cards. GG. Yeah, this round at least I managed to skirt by a little bit closer. Just a little closer. Unless if I get, yeah, that part is RNG. If I win that match, is gonna be an RNG game. On one end, right? Because I dodge, and then boom, RNG. Unless that's not seem to be the game. Naughty Scotty. Oh, really? I'm gonna check. Checkity check. Close. Checkity check. Yeah, still. I don't like this UI. This UI is horrible. This part. Okay, now checkity check check. Checkity check. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We went through a lot of other stuff. What else? What else? What else? Do I? No, you know what? I'm gonna reserve some of those for next time. PvP. Do we want to go through PvP? PvP. PvP. Do I want to PvP? PvP? No. Nope. Oh, again, UI. Terrible UI. But then again, I withhold that comment. I withhold that comment. Okay, cool. That's it. Close. Wow. UI really needs a lot. Where was I? Okay, you know what? Let's touch a little bit about PvP. Okay, yeah. So most PvP, a lot when people talk about PvP, it's okay, depending on which crowd. See, the fun bit when you talk about PvP, it's usually it's a 1 versus 1 game. Usually. But that was the old school days, right? The days before Call of Duty and no, actually not really Call of Duty. Actually, it is Call of Duty kind of popularized that a little bit. If it's not, it will be Halo. Halo actually made PvP what PvP we know as on video games, which is like not 1 versus 1. It's just like shooter PvP. But in general, most PvPs are 1 versus 1. That's why when you talk PvP, most people go through like, oh, do you want to play Street Fighter? Do you want to play Mortal Kombat? And etc. So that's video game. Whereas on tabletop card game, it's different. You don't call it a PvP. That is the fun bit, right? Card games, you don't call it a PvP. Just say, do you want to play this game? Because most card games are player versus player most of the time. So the thing is now how to translate that into video games, because card game get into video game only, I won't say recently. It has always been it, but when did it become mainstream? Actually, I just realized probably it did not really catch on the mainstream. There are 1 or 2 exceptions, but no, it's like, even though I look at last year, before I continue, all right, Daily Buddha, thank you for tuning in. All right, see you next time. I'm gonna talk a little bit before I switch to bots, because it's still half an hour. Gonna reserve the time slot for brawlers. Yeah, no, I just realized, because Magic the Gathering did their online version, their first iteration wasn't a very popular. It wasn't popular, all right, in even in the Magic the Gathering community. Same goes with Pokemon. Pokemon's first iteration wasn't popular in the in the community as well. Second iteration for Pokemon, all right, a little bit more accessible. Obviously, the third iteration is the most popular one right now, which is TCG Pocket. Magic the Gathering second iteration was a little bit more, I would say, accessible, but still it didn't went like mainstream. So alright, so that's mainly on the Western side. On the Asian side, or predominantly the Japanese side, right? We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending how you pronounce. Now that it's a sort of a staple in Japan. Yeah, because I played a handful of Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. And Oh boy, it is super slow. The game is super slow. Yeah, but then again, it's like I said, it's a staple in it's sort of staple-ish in Japan. So yeah, interesting. But again, not mainstream. Not mainstream. We don't really have a mains like close to popular. Yeah, none. Baltaro is it's a single player game, right? It's a card game. It has an interesting game mechanic and whatnot. But in general, that's the closest thing that is people know. Like normal people who don't play card games, they if they play video games, they probably heard of it. That's how I'm gonna put it. I think we're gonna go 6-7. Shave off 1 damage. 2. So yeah. So card game predominantly is not really popular to begin with. Dang. I thought, okay, I was using Magic the Gathering and whatnot to compare because I know there is a few. Oh, Hearthstone. Okay. Hearthstone is the card game that went mainstream and most people know it. Okay. Cool. I knew there's one card game somewhere along the list. It went up. So Hearthstone was up there. It was popular because it's under Blizzard, and then lots of people know what is World of Warcraft and stuff. So it kind of rolls it off from the other IP popularity. It's not even a brand. Brand is Blizzard and Warcraft. So yeah. So there we go. Okay. We have one. Truth to be told, Hearthstone was much more popular than Magic the Gathering and Pokemon on the digital side. And that's that. Would I challenge? Okay, lucky I didn't challenge. It feels like an 8-8. Feels like an 8-8. Lucky. But then again, can I crawl back? It's gonna be tough again. Gonna tough to crawl back. 0. I have 0. Alright, so we're gonna play this. 0. I can play 7/7, but shave off 1 damage. Yeah, I'll take the risk. So there we go. How to? No. So card game in general is niche to begin with. Oh boy. There goes my topic that I want to talk about PvP, because PvP I want to talk a little bit about brawlers, like, but then again, yeah, we are on a niche genre. But anyway, just to finish it up, PvP, most people, right? Most people, I don't keep repeating the word. In the video game side, most people will go through the Call of Duty, Warzone, PUBG, Fortnite, and etc. Sadly my gambit didn't pay off because I want to punch in that, but failed. Maybe I should have went for 3. Maybe I would have gotten. Maybe. Guess we wouldn't know. GG. Yeah, I probably need flex up to this weekend. Not so sure. Weekends are tough for me right now. Yes. I don't. Maybe it will slow down. Maybe. Yeah, I don't have an answer for you right now. Yep. Sorry about that. I wish I was a little bit more freer, but at the same time, weekend. That's the fun bit though. That's the fun bit. Probably can add this before I go into my game dev. But I think I'll probably talk about this on next week, the next episode. The time needed to join events. That's the thing though. That's the thing. Priority. My priorities are unfortunately weekend priority is it's different. March was a little bit hectic, good and bad at the same time, right? Good, at least I have stuff to do. Bad, because I have stuff to do, I have to prioritize something else. um, Now it's April. We are into April. Things are slowing down a little bit, so that's good. Probably I can get back some time for the weekend, but that's about it. Yeah, no, that's about it. Nothing much I could do because of, yeah, nothing much I could do, and because of that, my game dev also slows down a lot. Because normally I have some free time on the weekend to do my gaming, not gaming, like collection and stuff and development. Even yeah, with that I don't even have enough time now. Not say not don't have enough time per se, yeah. But then again, ugh, probably yeah, probably we'll talk about this on another. It's mainly ah yeah, too many things to do. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Anyway, that's for me. That's for me to figure it out. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little review on the game. So previously we have some AI logic issue. Now I just make sure everything is good. So now characters will move exactly where I want to. Okay, so that's that. If I click the campfire, yeah, we'll move towards a campfire. Okay, gym will move towards a gym, or rather the location. The only difference is right now it's clipping in. That's not cool. That's not cool. All right, so let's see. All right, okay, cool. This kind goes all the way back. Uh-huh. Okay, so that was the original movement, or rather the movement that I managed to get into. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to a new one. So the new one is gonna be oopsie. It's gonna be AI driven movement, whereby you cannot click. This is mainly for the Twitch chat as well, because Twitch chat you cannot control where your character move. However, the character will automatically move. So this is the part where the AI logic is important. And we're gonna start off with this. So whenever we have an enemy, the AI will walk towards the enemy. The problem is if I move this AI over here, it will not. The AI will not move over. So I've put up some checks. Okay, I don't think you can see it, but I put a little bit of perimeters so that we can take a look. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay, so in my list it says AI control, and then of course move to attack. So that's the stuff. Register avatar. Nah, Breaker. Unfortunately, the season has slowed down, so the game will not launch. Yeah, all the AI, all the Twitch chatbot and stuff will not work because I need to focus on this before I move on. We will have a little bit of work in progress, show and tell. And with that, I have something to show you. I'm gonna click this and ta-da! All right, we got a yellow hat. However, the yellow hat seems a little bit plain. So what I want to do is I want to put up at least some unique not say decals, like something on the hat. Okay, so this is going to be an exclusive drop for season 0. Again, limited. All this stuff, whatever I'm doing, it's limited in general. Of course, there will be a public one where it's, I would say, unlimited. All right, so, but then again, unlimited doesn't feel right. Okay, it was nice to have limited edition. Plus, we're on a digital age, so it's easier to collect. Kinda. All right. So for if it's a general drop. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this type of digital drops. Do I want to put 9999 just to commemorate the number that I used to, not say used to play, but the number that I'm used to, which is playing Final Fantasy. Max number is like 9999, right? Almost 10,000, but not 10,000. You know what? I think I can do that. 9999 for general drops. Yeah. Other than that, because we don't want to go to millions. Obviously, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. We don't want to go to that portion. Although I could, but I don't want. Okay. So that's that. Now what we're gonna do is we want to now get into the code. So let's get some code up and running. Twitch integration. Nope, wrong one. Where is my... Oh, okay. We already have it actually. Okay, open up. Oh, come on. Come on. No. No. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to move through some of the codes, and the code is somewhere here. Okay. Moving. Yeah. So when it is moving, what we want to do is we want to check the distance. So we want to get distance to target. Okay. So what we want to... So I already have a perimeter up here. Do we have distance to target? Yeah, all right. Original one is over here. Okay. Before we do anything, I just want to make sure the numbers are working on my end. I want to use the correct number because I think I have one perimeters that I've put in. So distance to target. All right. All right, so that's not the original. Okay, so original one, we have it. And then if I were to move the enemy, distance to target goes to 0. So that's not the correct. Okay, so correct. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, now the part is when we move to target, it checks distance to target, and then so AI control is moving to target, which means this will check out. Okay, this will check out, and we need to put in one very important thing. We want to always move to target. Okay, so I'm going to copy this because it's the one that I use to check the distance. Now, if the distance is below, okay, before that, we don't need to find new target because we are not finding new targets. All right. So this is only for if we have an attack target, because if we don't have an attack target, automatically it will go down here and boop, done. All right. So if distance below 0, this will stop. But we are not going to use this. We're going to use this part. So 2. Okay, now this is going to be interesting because this is using this game object transform position to target location. So it only gets the target. Same goes with this distance to target. Same thing. Remaining, yeah, so remaining distance. That's the reason why I have 2. Just want to check. Because this is remaining to distance, so we don't want to use this. We want to use distance to target 2. Technically, I don't use distance to target 2 because this is mainly just to gauge. So now what we want to do is we are not using distance to target at all. We're going to use a new one. We're going to have a new one. So we're going to copy this. And then what we want to do is we want to add a new check, because I already have some built-in stuff over here. AI parameters. Okay. Yeah, for visual debug. Okay, we don't care about that. What we want is another one. This is to check NPC to target distance. All right, so we're gonna call it NPC to target. Gonna give a little bit more unique word. Okay, cool. Check. And then what we want to do down here is, so instead of calculating transform position, instead of calculating target location, we want to check if our enemy is alive. So I already have a, yeah, there we go, attack target. So game object is the target. So if we have the target, if the target is alive and still available, we will calculate transform dot position. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now there is one small problem, is that we need to keep updated, keep the AI agent up to date, which is the target, and that is the annoying part. So what we want to do is we want to double check here, set destination, and this is the part where I don't really like, and I haven't read some of the documentation and tested it, but for now I'm just going to do a shoehorn. Yeah, I'm just going to shoehorn it. Okay, so we don't care about that. If attack target distance, okay, there we go. And then if distance is below 0, we don't do anything. If it's above 0, we're gonna put a little bit, like, we don't put exactly 0, but just 0.1. And then attack target. All right, so it keeps on update. Continue to walk towards target, right? Update position. Okay, done. So, and then of course, if we get if the distance is below that, then that doesn't get updated. So if this works, in my mind it should work, and I realized I did not show the script. Terrible. Okay. No wonder something is off. No wonder. All right. Oh boy, I need to get used to keep switching the script and game, and this is a part where I can say I can safely say it is hard for me, but there's so many things to keep track. Okay. Later I'm gonna show you the script. I'm gonna repeat a little bit. As if this works, great. All right. So, ta-da! It worked. Okay, so now the problem is if the avatar is literally near and it stopped. Now I can explain why. So let's go. Let's bring in the code. Okay, so basically I just update the code over here. We don't care about everything. So initially I was using these two codes over here, or not say two codes, two perimeters. Unfortunately, that two perimeters is, not to say broken, but it serves its purpose, which is the AI will say go here. No, before we do that. Okay, so yeah, this function or this method, I'm gonna use function. I know I'm gonna butcher this. This part over here says, all right, AI go to this location one time, and then the AI will move to the location by itself, right? So it doesn't need a script. It is built into the game engine. So this is the part where it says, okay, so now check the distance between the AI, the internal AI distance measurement, right? So this is internal AI measurement, get the distance. And then this is another way of getting distance, but this is more script based, a bit more manual work, which is get the target location and get this current object position. And then it calculates the distance. And now this tool will not, or rather it's working as intended. The avatar will just keep walking to the location. Doesn't matter if the distance is great or not. By the time the avatar hits the desired location, it should be 0 in general. Now this one will not be 0 because of 3D space. And then that's what I did. So I go down here, make sure we have an attack target, make sure we are doing this. Now the only difference is this will be a live update to where the target position. So regardless how I move the target, automatically the AI will pick up with this script here. Now if you realize there is a distance, so we don't want that. So what we want to do is we want to keep on updating. The answer is no. This is a bad way to do this, because on one end it is great. I mean, I can do it, but the AI will keep on moving to target position until 0, right? In my opinion, until 0. And how the engine is, how the game engine interprets distance and move to an AI moving stuff, it will always be jittering even at its location. And that's bad. Now, how to fix this? Okay, that's the fun bit. So I'm gonna preview the game. Okay, so that, yeah, so the avatar will keep on moving, right? So it will keep on moving until it's 0, but again, it's never true 0. So that's why you get this problem. So that's the reason why I cannot use that way of of script writing. I need to put a few more sequence in it, and that is something that I need to double check here right now, because I have one more extra script, which is a detector. So melee detection. Okay, cool. So before we do anything, what I want to do is I want to check one more items, because on the base manager we should have a target. No target. All right, that's bad. No target. Okay, so open up a script. Now first we want to remedy this situation. Player set target. Okay, and then we're gonna go for AI simple roam, which is not. We want to go player avatar manager, because that's where we register our target. Default adventure rate, we don't need to. Single player, yes, some of this check I need to redo a little bit. Okay, there we go. Set attack target. Okay, so directly set target, we don't want that. We want an extra thing. So we want to use the player avatar manager to manage. And that is manager, where we want to put base attack controller, because we have an attack controller over here. So there we go, attack target. Update. All right, so see, we have an update here. So we want to change this portion. Okay. Okay. And then get target. And then we want to use this to send Send position to AI. Okay, there we go. Done. Done. Okay, so that's the main portion. AI simple roam stop to attack. Okay, so now we want to redo a few things here, because currently I'm using this AI simple roam to have a built-in detector, which is here, which we want to change a little bit. Okay, cool. So what we want to do first is, all right, we want to get this up. Okay, first thing first, we want to make sure it's detecting the self collider. Yeah, this self collider. Not okay. The random point get check for front detector. Yes. Okay. AI detector. Check front. AI. Okay. So this one I want to rewrite a little bit. Fix update. All right. So fix update, because detection needs a different way of update, so I purposely just split it. Okay, target detected. All right, so it was working. We want to save. All right, so target detected count above 0. So if it's above 0, we want to make sure we have something. So the question is, how can we check? So we're gonna add one more code down here, which I don't want to. I want to put it, actually I want to put it here instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this code, because we're going to migrate everything. All right, that's it. This is just a detector. We don't want to do too much stuff. All right, check AI front, private, multiple. Yeah, so we want to scan, and that's where we get our self collider. Make sure we don't collide, we don't detect ourselves. Target check. Okay, so this is the part where I would say we're going to remove for now. But this is the part where I cannot remove for one reason and one reason only. Oh. It is this. This portion is the one. Okay, before we do anything, check. Yeah, we don't need this. Okay, how do we know if we hit the target in front? And this is where it comes in. Now this one I need to, oh my goodness. Okay, first thing first. If attack target, okay, stop to attack target. Okay. But else, yeah. Okay. Now, how do we want? So first thing first. All right. So stop to attack. That's the flag. Because of this target check over here. If there is a target, then else false. When we have a false, actually, you know what? Bool. Just put bool. Okay, cool. Bool. Okay, private. And then anything else we want to return as false. Okay. No, wait, hold on a sec. Stop doing that. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! All right. Target detected. Where's the target detected? Where did I put this thing? All right, we don't need you. Random point. This is movement. This is movement. Check in front of AI. Multi-obstacle hit. Target detect. Oh, okay. Target detected is the list. All right. See ya, Richter. stop to attack. Check if the target in front is valid. Okay. So this is the one where we will put the if statement. If stop to attack equals true, else. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. But even though we don't really need this as well, though, return all the hits. Oh, okay, no, this is all the hits, and then we want to check if, yeah, if the target is the correct target. So we can remove all of this. We don't need any more. Attack sequence manager. Yeah. Okay. This is the part where we rewrite. I don't think we need you for now. Just gonna leave it be. Yeah, we don't need you. We don't need you. We will put you somewhere else. Stop to attack. No, return. True. Okay, done. Done. Because if, yeah. So if stop to attack is true, which means we see our opponent in front, we should stop moving. And when we should stop moving, we should stop updating the... And this is the part that I did not read up properly. So there we go, here. There we go. If stop to attack, we're going to use not. That way, we don't need all this. All right. So if it's checked, then we will stop. Now, can we do a hard stop? Unfortunately, we don't have a hard stop per se, other than doing this. Where is yeah, other than doing AI agent stop, which is it will break a lot of things. That's the reason why I don't want to use it. So we want to do stop to attack, and yeah, now that's it. Stop to attack. Now the only difference is we want to rotate as well. Okay, rotate comes later. Okay, let's put it this way. Rotate comes later. So we're gonna put you here. We want to make sure the AI can move and stop on demand. That will be the task for the night. And then bonus is stop and attack. Let's see if I have enough time to do so. All right, select my enemy. All right, so there we go. It keeps on pushing because of one of the numbers inside here, which I don't like. And because of that, stop to attack fails. All right, so it fails because detected 0, because attack target is 0. Okay. All right, so what we want to do is we want to change a little bit. Detection range. All right. Okay, player manager. Attack target, get target. All right, AI symbol move target to attack target. All right, so with AI 2, we want to get. Okay, correct. Done. How come it didn't register over here? Okay, yes, it did happen. Yep. Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong stuff. Okay, so attack target found you. So it should return as true. Why did it not? Why did it not? Okay. Yeah, attack target. If there's attack target, we want to return as true, and then stop target. No, okay, so we want to use exactly like this now. As long we okay, so this I think I found the issue. Because it goes through the list. I see. Alright, so that's where I got it wrong. Okay, cool. Now, how do I do this? I'm gonna, again, as usual, because I really want to solve this tonight. How do I do this? Okay, hold on a sec. Now, we get, the problem is target detected. The problem is here. Okay. Alright, do all valid collider. So my code was broken to begin with, so yeah, that's bad. Alright, return all the hits. Okay. Check if current. Okay, check if current hit. No, if check if current collider is target. Okay. Now the most important thing about this is, so we cannot use this style. Alright, so check target. Alright, here we go. Directly, alright, directly. So no need bool. So we're gonna be void. Okay. So as long we get a target, so as long the target is valid, and then we want to make sure our distance is, so this is where we want our distance to target now. Okay, let's review a little bit. Okay. All right, so if we get the correct target, okay, if any hit, any detected object is target, stop. And then by stop, we're gonna use target location. No, target. Stop to attack. Okay. So stop to attack, we want to use this as a AI parameter. This roaming is moving to attack, and then we want to put stop to attack. Because this is the new flag. Come on, where are you? Okay, stop to attack. AI. Okay. So as long this is true, stop to attack equals true. And this is the part I need to rewrite. So unfortunately, I don't have time to rewrite this live. So I have to revisit this when I'm off stream. The problem is attack name. Okay, you know what? Let's go to put a 10. I don't like this, but this has to do it. We're gonna grab distance to target. So what we want to do is we want to check If the distance to target is smaller than 0.5, then we will get you target check. Okay, there we go. Else, all right, this is a very sloppy way of checking our target, because obviously if the target is above a certain range, basically we don't stop. And with that, what we're going to do is we're going to update. There we go. We can remove this for now. And that's it. That's it. Hopefully this works. If it works, great. And again, I forgot to switch. I forgot to switch. So what I did was I changed, right? So I changed a little bit. Now I break the script again. So this is the one that I added, right? So first we want to check if, all right, so we check all the targets. If we have an attack target, true. False. All right, always false if this is not a correct attack target. Same goes with here as well. That's the reason why I want to use true and I mean not true and false, but the other. Oh wait, true. There we go. All right, false, false, false here, true. All right, there we go. Attack target. If attack target name is the same as object name, then we're gonna do this. Now, obviously, this script will not work just yet because the way I write it is not the correct way. So what we're going to do is, because it returns a name, we want to double check a few things. All right. Now, first thing first, I just want to play this. It will still fail, but what I want to do is I want to get the target. All right. Yeah, it will still fail. The reason is I want to get this guy. I want to get this script. Player hit manager. Apply damage to player. Okay, so what we want to do is player hit manager. I cannot use the word player hit manager. I have to switch this to like enemy. No, not enemy. Just hit manager in general. But I'm just gonna write this for now. So public bool enemy. No, not even enemy. Don't need enemy. Okay. Game object. All right, so this is gonna be the main NPC. Because what we want to do is, instead of apply, right, we want to go for the simple roam. Okay, distance to target, because we get object name, right? Object name, blah, blah, blah. Now, what we want to do is, all right, so everything is correct up to this point. Attack target name is, yeah, we don't want attack target name. We want attack target, check target. So game object, what we want to do here is this part. So first thing first, before we go to this check, and that's the reason why I really want to rewrite this whole entire script. Get component, because we want to get this script. Put you here. And then it's just a safety check. I know there's a better way to write this. I just don't know. Right. Okay, and then we can copy this again, which again, I can use a different way to rewrite this script, but I'm gonna rewrite it upstream. Game object, get component. Dot. Okay, so now what we can do is we can get C dot name. Okay, done. Which means our attack target name is, when we hit, we get the NPC name. So that's great. So if this works, then I can. All right, I hope it works. I really hope it works because I want to have at least a small little win for tonight. Okay, check. Next up, what we need is we need our enemy avatar. All right, so get our enemy avatar. So because we have a melee detection. Okay, bloop. Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. That's it. Okay, let's check. Let's check. Gonna press play. Let it compile a little bit. All right, let's put it here and boop. No? Target oh no. Target detected is correct. Enemy avatar clone. Yeah, no. So we have the correct game. Okay, oh wait, right. Let's try one more time. Come on, work. Okay, there we go. Move you here. No. Huh. Okay, I need to put one check. All right. Detect position, detect range. Because I put here target detected. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put to here parameters. All right, so this is the detector. This should be the target. Just gonna put here. And then again, I forgot to change. So basically I add one more thing here, return. And then because what I want to know is I want to see if this detected or not. So okay, so if it detects, that means I will get return target check equals this guy. Okay, there we go. All right, I just want to make sure. I want to see which one is yes, I want to see if this check. And just like that, 45 minutes. Boom. 45 minutes just to fix one thing up. Although of course by commentating it takes a little bit more time, so that's one, but yeah, just like that. Just like that. An hour can come and go. By the time I finish debugging this, most likely an hour comes and go. But then again, probably it's how I write my script. That's the problem. So yeah, we do get okay. Interesting. 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 It did return. So yeah, it returns the correct thing. Attack target equals return. All right. Right. No. I'm gonna put something like this. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, game object. Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe this is the reason why. So, all right. Let's try one more time. I have a feeling, right? I have a feeling it's somewhere around here. Okay. And then stop to attack true. When stop to attack true. Oh no no no. When stop to attack true. Yeah, even this thing will not get updated. Okay. And then one of the key thing is because I put a 0.2, so NPC to target distance is 0.2. Wow, no, I did. I'm stumped. I'm really stumped. Oh, such a dumb dumb. Maybe I'm such a dumb dumb. Okay. Maybe I'm such a dumb dumb. So we don't care any of this, especially this. Okay, no. Nope. Nope. I think I know why. The way I wrote this. Okay, yeah, I think I need to rewrite this part. So I was dumb. That's the reason why it did not work. I basically shoot myself in the foot. So I was right all along. Let's see how much time I wasted there, right? So one small little example. Time wasted just because I write wrong stuff. Nope. Oh, yes, stop to attack. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got the stop to attack. Yep, there we go. It stopped. It stopped. It stopped. And then if I move, right. Okay, so it doesn't do anything because stop to attack is there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, sweet. 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 Okay, now I'm just gonna clean up the script a little bit before I showcase the final. Again, I forgot to switch the screen. Okay. Um okay, stop to attack true. Alright, so we go to the player here. No. Player avatar manager. No. Okay. What we want to do is we want to disable all of this because we want to rewrite this again. Okay. Player avatar manager. Hit cancel attack. Yeah, recover from stun. Set. Yeah, we don't care about this guy right now. What we want is okay. So let's go through. Stop to attack. All right. So if all right, so we have to put one more check just in case. Yeah. Here we go. This guy. We want to copy. That's why I have to rewrite this whole entire part again. But as long as this logic works. So if the target is above 0.5, false. Okay. Find target if distance is greater. I'm just put greater. Okay. All right, let it compile. So yeah, just like that, 1 hour. 1 hour. Boom. Done. Gone. Gone. But I really need to get this done first. Because this is important. Okay. And it should stop per se. Let me get the... Okay, yes, so the flag says stop. There we go. See? It's stopped. But I don't like how slow it stopped. That's the problem. I don't like how slow it is. But that's a development for another day. Not for today. Probably I'm going to do it off stream. All right, so check. So the moment, right? Beep. Yeah, stop to attack. Yeah, I don't like this. All right, so when we stop, we need the hard stop. I already have all the parameters that I need to see. It is great. So with that is all I have for you for today. But last but not least, can this guy move? No. All right, I have a problem again. I have a problem now. Because if I do this, yeah, I have to check. But it just doesn't want to. Okay, that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. For those who are watching on YouTube, for those who are watching on stream, I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place, 9 p.m. PT time, every Tuesday and Thursday. See ya, my friend. See ya.